Ranveer Singh, Deepika Padukone, every year things are becoming faster and slicker and more cutthroat. The world seems to be shrinking because people have access to their favorite actors and to the stars. What are the big lessons that you've learned in these few years that you've been working? I mean, for you, Deepika, not talking about your relationship, is that part of it?
Well, that was that experience. But I think after that, of course, I think it's also because I'm not ready for anything. So it's not about not wanting to talk about anything. If anything, I think we were one of the first to talk about it. But just not being, I'm not fully ready, you know, and that's it.
Just keep my trap shut. You know, I did realize.
You got into too much trouble.
Yeah, man. You know, you can't always just speak in public like you're chilling out with your boys in your drawing room.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I realize that now.
No, I guess you can if you want to. You just have to then deal with
the consequences of that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't want to deal with the consequences.
So then that's it.
Is it hard then working towards being something that you're not? I mean...
No, I'm still me only.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, maybe 10% of tact has come in. I'm still 90% the same freak.
Okay.
But 10%, you know...
We like you that way. Don't change completely.
He's a freak.
So yeah, and I'm still getting used to it. I still feel like, you know, I still could have more tact in what I say about and, you know, whoever. But then that, if it's any more than this little 10%, then I'll become something I'm not.
He'd be a different person if he wasn't sort of as freakish as he is, isn't it?
This is also him.
Okay.
This is not put on. But he is also the silence in Lutera that you see in Varun. He is that.
Actually,
also.
I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that there is a deep, quiet side to him.
Which is also him.
Okay.
When he does this, I don't feel like this is a different person or I haven't seen this side to him. But when he's like that, he's that also.
Okay. You know, both of you have said that you'll get along very well, that you'll got along very well right from the start, and yet you couldn't be more unlike each other, no? I mean, like Ranveer, you're comfortable with attention, you enjoy attention. She seems like this sort of calm oasis.
Self-admittedly socially awkward, apparently, and I would not agree.
Socially
She's
awkward,
got great people skills, yeah?
Not at all.
Only in your head, you
Not
know.
at all.
Everyone loves you.
No, it's not about loving. I'm not saying... I'm just awkward when he can walk into a room and just own the place, okay?
Right.
Like he'll talk to anyone and make everyone feel like ta-da, and you know, but
What is that? Yeah.
like even today, we were in like we meet so many new people. I take time to open up.
Okay.
I take time to get to know people. I take time to open up. I take because I'm awkward, whereas he'll make you feel like he's known you for years. Yeah,
Right.
It's an art.
So tell me, what's it like when he says something like, "This kiss is the best kiss I've seen in cinema"?
I'm not surprised by that comment.
Or that he says, "I have love area." You know, when he says,
I'm not surprised by that either. It doesn't, yeah.
But it's nice, man. She's a great, that's why it looks so great, I guess, because it's complementing energies.
Indeed.
You're the yang to my yin.
That passionate kiss that the two of you share in the film, a glimpse of which we've seen in the trailers, what goes into creating that kind of intensity?
Being true to the moment. You know, I don't think...
Just doing it honestly.
Yeah, I don't think there's any extra planning or preparation or rehearsal that goes into
that.
doing...
I'm going to first attack the upper lip, okay, then I'm going to slowly move to the side and then attack the lower lip. Back to the upper lip. You can't do that. No?
Right.
You just have to do being honest to the moment, like you said.
Ranveer, actresses have a history of being objectified on screen.
Yeah.
In this film, you're as much a sex object as any heroine is.
I walked into a radio station today and they were screaming, "Show me your body! Let me touch your chest!"
See what I mean? There's a scene, in fact, in one song, you strip off your shirt.
It's great.
You do these pelvic thrusts, and then a woman faints. I'm guessing you weren't inhibited, huh?
I have no problem with this sort of objectification. I enjoy it.
He loves it.
Okay.
He loves it. He loves the attention. He loves the fact that women want to caress his chest. He loves it. And if you call him hot or sexy, you've made his day.
Right.
That's his only...
तू ज़्यादा भूल गई.
I'm telling you from experience. We walked like this radio thingy, and he was like happy to like open his button. He's saying, touch. Come.
So like if you call me like hardworking or something, I'll just be like thank you. But if you call me hot or sexy, I'll be like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Nonsense, yeah.
Obviously, Bhansali had a very clear idea of what or who Ram and Leela were. And yet, what do you think have you all been able to do to make these characters your own?
You know what happened once? I think this is quarter way through the shooting of the film. Something's going on and we're waiting. I'm sitting behind Mr. Bhansali at the monitor. We're waiting. And suddenly he's got his hand on his head and he's doing this. And suddenly he turns to me and he said, I don't know who Ram is. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I don't know who Ram is. What we had on paper, Siddharth, Garima and myself, the writers and myself, we wrote this character down. We thought this is the character. We thought we had fleshed it out and etched it out well. But you have reduced it to a starting point. You've just taken that as a starting point. Now every day you come and you do your own thing.
Right.
So this take on Ram is all you. But every day I like what you're coming up with, so I'm going with it.
Right.
But just know that now you are leading this character.
Okay. Did that scare you a little bit?
It's a huge thing for him to tell me.
Sure.
I mean, I was like, okay, I have some questions.
Okay. Deepika, did you?
I think he wanted me to just be.
Okay.
There's something that he saw when he came the first time to offer me the film. I was really unwell, okay? I was really, really unwell, and that was the first time that he came home to see me, and I literally had to like be carried out to kind of meet him or whatever, and I must have been on some heavy medication because my eyes were watery and so unwell and feeling like my worst ever.
Right.
And he loved that.
Of course.
And every time he spoke about...
He and his tragic heroine.
Came back from that meeting and spoke to me.
Some glaze,
Tell you what
he
he
saw
said.
some glaze in my eyes which he wanted throughout the film.
Okay.
And I have no memory of that glaze in my eyes. But I think he wanted me to just be, you know. I don't think he never really directed me.
Sure.
He just let me be.
I remember him coming back after that meeting and talking to me. I was like, sir, how did it go? He's just like, oh! I said, what? What do you mean? What that girl is? I was like, what do you mean? She's got this glaze in her eyes.
With the medicine.
Big brown eyes with this glaze and this neck, oh my God, and this head that's just placed upon this neck, perched upon this neck. He has that, you know, nazar of an artist. He just, he was quite mesmerized after that meeting by her.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.